Making the news tonight, Governor Soludo warns against noise pollution in the name of evangelism. Anambra State government set to arrest passengers who dispose waste from moving vehicle. Federal government inaugurates youth confab to reverse Japa syndrome. And on the foreign scene, we bring to you Uganda deploys troops in South Sudan to secure capital, Juba. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember, the emergency numbers to call are 5111 and 080-022-00008. My name is Ajuluchuku Okabwe. The governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has warned against noise pollution in the name of evangelism. The governor, who gave the charge in Onitsha when he visited Ochanja Market, charged public preachers to imbibe the biblical saying that there is time for everything. The report from our journalist.
You want to preach the word of God, you go to your church.
The governor has stormed into an evangelist preaching in the market and disturbing the public peace. According to the governor, the law against such acts extends to other non-religious activities that disturb public peace, including those with horn speakers at public parks and markets, music sellers on major streets, and other sundry activities that go on without prior permit from the relevant authorities. He said that governance is about law and order, which are major pillars of his administration, and nothing will be left out that regard, because a lawless society can never be a livable and prosperous homeland.
You don't come out and take a space and start preaching. It's noise. All the candidates will low microphone, you are polluting the place. It's illegal. Okay? Everybody has freedom of worship. If you want to worship, we protect everybody. But you don't go to the middle of a market where people are coming to trade and turn it into a church. Otherwise, we'll be charging you for this space.
Anambra State government, through the State Primary Health Care Development Agency, in collaboration with the 21 local government authorities, has distributed a total of 350 telemedicine communication gadgets to 329 primary health care centers and 21 local government areas, health facilities across the state. Speaking through the distribution exercise, which took place at Nibo in Okasa local government area, the Executive Secretary of the Anambra State Primary Health Care Development Agency, Pharmacist Chisom Uchem, charged the beneficiaries to make proper use of the equipment. Correspondent Abu Chimozo now reports.
Pharmacist Uchem said that the telemedicine gadgets were part of the commitment of the Soludo administration to give the people of Anambra State more access to quality, efficient, and affordable healthcare delivery.
We are going to distribute 350 gadgets, router with power backups, with data for our telemedicine to run effectively and without hitches.
In his speech, the mayor of Oka South local government area, Prince Chinedu Okafor, who was represented by his deputy, Chief Paul Ifeme, thanked Governor Chukwuma Soludo for all his efforts to transform the state, especially for priority to healthcare delivery, and called for proper management of the telemedicine communication gadgets to ensure that the purpose was not defeated.
My principal, Simogo Oka South, all the officers in charge who are in different primary health centers, please make use of these gadgets very well.
A representative of the World Development Committee from Mbo in Idemli North local government area, Dr. Augustine Ikezwe, who commended the Anambra State government for the introduction of telemedicine communication gadgets in hospitals across the state, also called for a proper sensitization campaign in the media on immunization to ensure adequate coverage.
Anambra State government has began plans to arrest passengers who dispose of refuse on the road from moving vehicles. Correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo reports that the State Commissioner for Environment, Mr. Felix Odumegu, disclosed this in an exclusive interview with the ABS in Awka. His reports.
The Commissioner stressed the need for residents to be mindful of their environmental practices and warned that such unruly behavior from passengers would no longer be tolerated. Mr. Odumegu, who condemned the indiscriminate disposal of waste, stressed the need for the state's residents to see the maintenance of a clean and healthy environment as a shared responsibility rather than a duty of the government alone. He urged park owners and drivers to educate their passengers on the importance of complying with government's environmental regulations, warning that the state government will not only arrest offenders but also hold drivers accountable and confiscate any vehicle involved in such violations.
We've advised the park owners and the park operators on what they should be doing every day. You know, the cleaning side and the outside as well, because they have setback, and the setbacks should also be kept clean. And they have to imbibe the culture of not allowing their passengers to throw refuse on the road. Once they load, they educate them on proper sanitation conduct that pertains to passengers in a moving vehicle.
In Awka, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo, reporting for ABS News.
Anambra youths have celebrated this year's International Women's Day with the theme Character, Protecting and Promoting Womanhood for Sustainable Community Progress. Speaking to the ABS, the convener of the program, who is a youth advocate and a broadcaster, Mrs. Ife Aronu Okafor, noted that the challenges facing women in present-day society are more because women are more aware of their rights. Correspondent Chibuzo Okoye now reports.
According to Mrs. Aronu, an illiterate woman believes that whatever is done to her is the norm, saying that the patriarchy in Nigerian system is the major problem facing women and regrets that the legislation in the country tends to enforce the patriarchal system and thereby boxing women into the corner, saying that women are not being empowered like their male folks.
My message to the women is that the world is your oyster. You can be who you want to be. You can define who you want to be. All you need to do is to seek empowerment.
The managing director of Anambra Broadcasting Service, Mr. Chris Molohu, described women as very powerful creatures with so many innermost qualities and revealed that the media house has so many programs, both on radio and television, that strictly focuses on women folk, adding that religion and tradition have not helped in the cause of womanhood.
I hope our women will look inside them, tap into their innermost strength, and explore that which they can.
Please let us open our minds. What we come out from here will help us and help other women. Speak out. Our society is something else now.
In Awka, this is Chibuzo Okoye for ABS News.
Roadside traders and other occupants of the new Ekulobia flyover project have been urged to comply with the directive of Governor Chukwuma Soludo to vacate the facility to actualize the objectives of the building and the multi-billion naira project. Speaking to the ABS and Abga chieftain, Dr. Mike Omenoha said that the project is very strategic, linking not only parts of the state, but also linking the state with other states in the southeast region, noting that the flyover project will bring permanent solution to the perennial challenges of traffic gridlock in that axis and boost socio-economic activities, as well as further enhance interstate movement. Dr. Omenoha, who is a former President General of Nobi Town Union, commended the high quality of work done on the project, which he said is of international standard and will stand the test of time, while observing that the governor's strategic approach to road infrastructural development is ensuring that important roads are given priority to achieve the desired objectives and give Anambra value for their money. Still to come on the news this evening, federal government inaugurates youth confab to reverse Japa syndrome. And on the foreign scene, we bring to you Uganda deploys troops in South Sudan to secure capital Juba. And the news returns.
Now, all of us like to chop better food. Food where they make body tranga and vegetables where fresh like see tomorrow not day. We want make the chocolate sweet the way we go like them. No cubes. Now it be the secret. They make them with correct ingredients like chicken, parsley, garlic, plenty iron corn full and palm to make your chocolate palm bar for you. Come the sweet well. Now it be the cocoa. Make we carry salute, throw away give no. Change your world by changing waiting.
The news returns. President Bola Tinubu has assured Nigerians that his administration's economic reforms will encourage professionals who left the country in search of better opportunities to return. He said this in a statement while inaugurating the Implementation Committee for the National Youth Conference at the State House, Abuja. The special advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga, revealed details of the meeting. In a statement he signed, Nigerian professionals will return as economic improves, President Tinubu assures at the inauguration of the National Youth Conference Planning Committee. Tinubu emphasized that the government's policies were designed to create prosperity, particularly for young Nigerians who constitute over 60% of the population. Over to our foreign news. Uganda's military chief, General Muzi Kainerugaba, says Uganda has deployed special forces to South Sudan's capital, Juba, to help President Salva Kiir to secure Uganda's military. Chief General Muzi Kainerugaba has said the move comes as tension escalates between Kiir and his deputy Riek Machar, raising fears that the fragile peace deal could collapse and conflict could resume. Over to sports news. Manchester United has announced plans to build a new 100,000 capacity stadium that co-owner Jim Ratcliffe said will be the world's greatest football ground. The Premier League club has been examining whether to redevelop their historic Old Trafford home or build a new stadium in the same area. Ratcliffe said that today marks the start of an incredibly exciting journey to the delivery of what will be the world's greatest football stadium at the center of regenerated Old Trafford. He also said that the current stadium has served them brilliantly for the past 115 years, but it has fallen behind the best arenas in world sports. Remember that you can follow news and programs of the ABS from any part of the world by liking our Facebook page. Follow us at Anambra Broadcasting Service. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at ABS Radio Television. Follow us on our social media handles on ABS Radio Television on Facebook and on Instagram at Instagram and X. You can also log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. Before we go, a look at the main points. Governor Soludo has won against noise pollution in the name of evangelism. Anambra State government is set to arrest passengers who dispose waste from moving vehicle. Federal government has inaugurated youth confab to reverse Japa syndrome. And on the foreign scene, we brought to you Uganda has deployed troops in South Sudan to secure capital Juba. Security is here to stay in Anambra State. In the Anambra, remember, security is everyone's business, and for us to have a more secure and livable Anambra State, let us join forces with the government in securing our state. If you see something, say something. Report unscrupulous elements to the security operatives for better security of lives and property. Remember, the emergency numbers to call are 5111 and 0800-2200-008. And that's the size of our package this evening. Many thanks for joining us. My name is Ajuluchuku Okabwe. Wishing you a pleasant night rest.